I'm going to be doing a look that is quite simple. I'll insert it here. I am going to be shooting with a friend today. We're gonna just head out for lunch and then go to the city and do a mixture of content, photos on our phone, and also modeling content on a camera. Here's my vanity. So I have at the top made in the image of God for all the times when I'm feeling more unconfident. This is a tanning glove. I don't use it too much, but I put my brushes all here. I'm sorry if you're seeing this, Seb, but I still haven't set it up. He actually bought me these lights that you put all around, because buying a vanity with the lights already on there was just way more expensive. I either use tanning or glitter sort of oil, and at the moment it's this glitter one. These are all the hair products I got from when I dyed my hair blonde, and these are just random towels. Honestly, I use this one to either wrap up my hair when it's really wet and I have to do something, or just to clean my glasses. It's a very good material for it. Here I have things like my brush, contour and bronzer and highlight and powder. And then these are more of the eye things like eyeliner, the inner corner, shimmer, eyebrows, and then here's the eyeshadows that I have. I'm not a very big makeup person, to be completely honest. A lot of people think I am. I've been asked to do things like makeup for people's formals, because I think that when you are someone who dresses up a lot, people assume that you're comfortable with all things to do with beauty. And I have done people's bases before, which just means things like foundation, concealer, bronzer, contour, brows, maybe blush, highlight. But basically anything that's to do with the eye, like eyeshadow, I'm just not as familiar with, because I feel like over the years I've hardly perfected my own eyes, so I tend not to do those things. So I've just put this primer on, which is from BR Face and Beauty. I did a partnership with them last year, so that's why I have their primer. A brush like this, and I just try and let it sink into my skin, because the point of primer is that it really does cover your pores. I've tried to put on foundation in the past without primer, just because I think I was on a trip and I forgot it, and it did not turn out well. It was extremely blotchy, and I had to basically wash my face and start again, and I don't think I had makeup remover on the trip either, so that wasn't great. I'm the kind of person where I'm either 0 or 100, so it's likely that if you bumped into me on the streets, you wouldn't recognize me. But if I'm going out, I'll look more like my Instagram. I think what changes my looks the absolute most is not really makeup, but more not wearing glasses. So me with contacts in like I do right now versus with glasses, honestly just looks like completely different people in my eyes. I definitely prefer my face without glasses, but unfortunately I need to be able to see. I just put this foundation on, which is my favorite. It's called the Touche Eclat YSL, and when I first saw it and tried it on, I think I was about 16, I would say, and I saw it in Mecca, and I literally fell in love with it. But it was about $110, and even though it wasn't my own money, I wasn't working in school, so I was still using my parents' money. I knew that was really expensive, so I kind of saved up for it. As in, I didn't work for it, but I saved my own cash up for it, and I bought it eventually after about a year of looking at it. I usually do a mixture of tapping and also just gliding over my skin. The e.l.f. concealer. I don't use this white side. I don't really know what it does, to be honest, but it's just like this, and I basically just put it under my eyes. I've noticed that my eye bags have been getting really bad recently, even though I use eye cream very frequently, so I don't know what's going on with that. I always surround my pimples rather than putting concealer right on a pimple. I just feel like it often can make it worse. So I surround it, but then I use a brush to still kind of bring the concealer onto it. I'll first go around it like this, and then I just kind of go like that and paint over it. I just do a sweep of dotting, and then I go in with swiping it. Swap back and forth with that. Always brush it first. You just want to sweep it through so that your brows look super even. And then I go in with the other side of this. This is from Skinny Definer L'Oreal. And then I just outline it. I basically do the top and the bottom, and then I also just fill it in really lightly. It doesn't have to be a full-on colouring in activity. Then I do the other side, so just up here, down here, and then color it in. And then I have my Benefit Gimme Brow, which is like a brow mascara. So you basically just sweep through it and it just makes it look fuller. Just go back with the brush and I brush it out. Brush it like this and see if it kind of like looks a bit less severe. This color here. Oh, it's very pinky, isn't it? My Bobbi Brown. I'm just gonna use this light one. So this is the background of the eyeshadow, so I guess it doesn't have to be the most defined. It actually looks very messy, but I have my Morphe, this color with this color and see if it turns out all right. I'm just gonna sweep it on just in case it's a bit too much. I personally don't think I look great with liner, so I try and do it in a way where it blends out. I only really wear makeup if I know that photos are going to be taken, and that's why I focus on what's going to look good on a camera as opposed to what's going to look good in real life. I know most people might be the opposite, but that's how I like to think of it, which is why I'm not very perfectionist with what I do. This is the current look, so you can see I'm not the best blender. Go back to my face. So I do bronzer. This one's just the one from Too Faced that was really famous like probably like 6 years ago now. My makeup is old. I just go right underneath my cheekbones and I do a quick swipe on my nose, like just up and down like this, and then side to side like this. I generally don't do the outside of my face anymore. Thought of like a brown powder around my face just like doesn't sit right with me now. A highlight, and I have a highlighter brush here. So today I'm probably just gonna go with Petal and Eternal. This is literally just from Sports Girl. Go literally up and down my cheekbones. And then I just do a little thing on my nose, under my nose, and just a little bit at the sides of my brows. And then I do blush. I'll use the Face Shop one today. And I kind of just go like from here to here, like in a circle, kind of like starting at the place where your cheeks sink in, which is also where you put your bronzer, and then just like putting it onto my cheekbone. So I go like this. Usually I would keep looking at the Pinterest photo, but because I want to do continuous filming, I'm not today, so this is more of a winging it. But usually I try and match the actual color. Maybe the pin has a more white highlight or has a deeper red blush, and then I'll try and copy. But otherwise today I'm just doing this for the sake of showing you guys without having to always stop the camera. That is pretty much it for what I do with my makeup. I just want to add in my inner corner eye thing though. It's the Bling Bling stick from Etude House. Combination of Western and Asian makeup. You guys have seen me do this on my Getting Out of a Rut. I still use the Morning Fresh into this ice cream container, but instead of just brushing all of them individually, I found that this works just as well, where I basically let it sit in here all day today. It's just like full of bubbles now. Set it onto my sink so that when I get home today, I'm reminded to take them out, wash them, and then dry them and just put them back into their little tins. Here's my outfit. Everything was stolen from my sister. I asked her for permission for this one, but not this one yet because she's still sleeping. But hopefully she lets me wear it. So I think it's pretty cute and suits the vibe that we're trying to go for in the city. Because my hair's still damp from washing it, I'm not really going to do anything about it. I just bring around a hair tie. Pro tip for when you're taking photos and need variety, I do a mixture of keeping it out, but then also quickly just tying it like this. Obviously a little bit better than that, but like that works wonders when you're doing a shoot and you're just running out of ideas or poses. First, you gotta have perfume, and I have no idea where this is from. These like circular earrings. There's one there. I would just dump a bunch of rings on. I'll literally just be like, yep, this one, cool, this one. I would usually wear up to like 5 at one time a day. Most of my rings are from Lovisa. If not, they're from Pandora. I actually watched this YouTuber last night and she said to conceal the top of your lips. I'm gonna try it. And that it's meant to really help with applying your lip products. I don't know if it's true. I honestly combine about 500 different lipsticks. I don't care what color they are. I'm just gonna use this Revlon one first. I dab it rather than really trying to apply it, especially when it's a super strong color. Then I'll just use the Burt's Bees lip balm. I told you it's really random. That makes it a bit more smooth. I was on a school trip and I forgot lipstick and I really wanted it. I go in with a colored gloss, a plain lip gloss. So you don't even need to contour your lips or do the Kylie lip kit when you can just put on about 5 layers. Showing you guys in the sun at the window with the outfit showing. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a nice day. So cool. Hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learned a few tips, even though I'm not very good, but yeah.